Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is August 27th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Okay, I see that these sixes point right, and this cell sees another six. These ones point down, and this cell sees another one. These fives point up, and this cell sees another five. So in block 1, the digit 5 is forced into this cell. And then these fives force the digit 5 into this cell in block 2. This 5 points right with this 5 pointing down. The digit 5 in block 6 is forced into row 6, and then these 5s force the digit 5 into this cell in block 5. This 5 points down, and this 5 points right. So in block 9, the digit 5 is forced into row 7, and then all of these 5s force the digit 5 into this cell. These 2s point right, and this cell sees another 2. And we have a 2-6 pair formed by these two cells. In block 3, the digits 2 and 6 are missing, and all of these 2s and 6s force both 2 and 6 into one of these two cells only, and they share the same two cells. So in this block, both 2 and 6 have to go into these two cells, or in other words, these two cells are reserved for 2 and 6. Because in order to fit both 2 and 6 into block 3, they have to go into these two cells. So this 2-6 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells because they can only contain 2 and 6. So no other digits can go into the 2-6 pair. This 9 points up, and this 9 points right. 9 cannot go into the 2-6 pair. So in block 3, the digit 9 is forced into this cell, and then these 9s point left to force the digit 9 into this cell in block 1. Okay, this one points right to force the digit 1 into this cell in block 2. We have a triple formed by these formed by these 3 cells. 3, 7, and 8 are the missing digits of block 2. This cell sees 3, and this cell sees 8, so yeah. Okay, in row 3, there are 6 open cells left. There is a 3, 7, 8 triple, and a 2, 6 pair. So the only open cell which is not part of a pair or triple, we know that digit. We have 1, 2, 3, it's a 4. Yeah, because 4 is still a missing digit, and it's not part of a pair or triple. So this cell must be a 4 to make up this row. To make up the 4. To make up the missing 4 from this row. Okay. This 4 points up, and this 4 points left. So in block 1, the digit 4 is forced into this cell. We got these 4s pointing down, and these 4s also point down. The missing digits of block 1 are 7 and 8. The missing digits of row 1 are also 7 and 8. In row 4, the missing digits are 6, 7, and 9. 6, 7, 9. This cell sees 6, so it's 7 or 9. This cell sees 9, so it's 6 or 7. Okay, in column 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 are the missing digits. This cell sees 4 and 9, so it can only contain 7 or 8, and this cell also sees 4 and 9. So this cell can only contain 7 or 8 as well. Or, you can see that these two cells form a 7-8 pair. Or you can look at it the other way. Where do 4 and 9 go in column 3? This cell cannot contain 4 or 9, and this cell also sees 4 or 9. So both 4 and 9 can only go down here, in this column. So these two cells form a 4-9 pair. because these two cells are the only two cells in which 4 and 9 can be placed in column 3. So this 4-9 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. While I'm here, I can say that the digit 9 in block 4 is forced into one of these two cells. Hmm. Okay, let's fill in these. Let's think about these 4 cells. Okay, these 4 cells contain the digits 1, 3, 7, and 8 to make up block 3. 1, 3, 7, 8. This cell sees 3 and 8, so it's 1 or 7 only. This cell sees 1, so it's 3, 7, or 8 only. And this is 1, 3, 7, 8. Hmm. The digit 3 in block 4 is forced into one of these two cells. Oh my goodness. Okay, I finally see something. It took me so long to finally spot this. Okay, so look at column 8. In column 8, 1 and 3 are missing digits. This cell sees 1 and 3, and these two open cells also see 1 and 3. And 1 and 3 still have to go somewhere in column 8. So only 2 open cells are available for 1 and 3, and these two cells form a 1-3 pair, because in order to fit both 1 and 3 into column 8, these two digits can only, and they have to, go into these two cells. So, in other words, these two cells are reserved for the digits 1 and 3. So this 1-3 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells, meaning that this cell cannot contain 7, 8, this cell cannot contain a 5. So after 5 is eliminated from the cell, I can then force the digit 5 into this cell in uh, block 6, and the final 5 in this Sudoku puzzle is forced into this cell. Okay, so this 1-3 pair was really key. Um, okay, yeah, so the other two open cells, apart from the 1-3 pair in this column, are for 7 and 8. Okay, so let's think about block 6. 1, 3, 6, and 7 are the missing digits. 1 can only go into one of these two cells. 3 can only go into one of these two cells. 6's can go into one of these three cells, and I think 7 can go in. No, except for this one, because it's a part of the 1-3 pair. So 7 also, well, it's the same as 6. They are forced into one of these three cells. Okay, let's think about column 2. 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are the missing digits of column 2. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So first of all, these two cells, C, 3, and 9 from this pair. So they cannot go into these two cells. And, well, let's just fill in 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because they're the missing digits of column 2. They see 3 and 9. This cell sees 8, so it's 6 or 7 only. This cell sees 6, so this cell is 7 or 8 only. Um, hmm. Okay, I can't believe this took me so long to spot again. Look at row 7. In row 7, 4 and 9 are missing digits. These two cells see 4 and 9 from this pair, or, if you prefer, 4s and 9s in columns 1 and 2. So these two cells, either way, cannot contain 4 and 9. And this cell also sees 4 and 9. So in row 7, only these two cells are available for 4 and 9. Actually, it's even more straightforward because this cell also sees 9. These two cells cannot contain 9, this cell sees 9, and this cell also sees 9, and 9 is still missing from row 7. So in row 7, the digit 9 is forced into this cell, because it still has to go somewhere in row 7 and cannot go elsewhere. This is the only open cell for 9 in row 7, so it has to go here. After that, these two cells cannot contain 4. This cell also sees 4, and after 9 occupied this cell, I can force the digit 4 into this cell in the same way as I forced this 9. This cell is the only cell available for 4 in this row after I place this 9. So yeah, I could have done that quite a long time ago after I placed this 5. It was there, but yeah, I apologize that I took so long to spot that. Let's try to speed this up. The other missing digits of row 7 are 2, 6, and 7. Okay, these 9s force the digit 9 into this cell in block 5, and then these 9s points left to force the digit 9 into this cell in block 4. This cell now sees 9, so I can make this a 7 and this a 6 to complete row 4. This is then made a 2 because 6 is eliminated, so 2 and 6. And then no more 6s here. These 2s point down to force the digit 2 into this cell in block 9. The missing digits of block 9 are 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this cell cannot contain 7. because it's a part of the 1-3 pair. So in block 6, the digit 7 is forced into row 5. So 7s are guaranteed to go into one of these two cells. And this cell sees the 7 from block 6. Because 7s are here. So this cell cannot contain 7, because if it is a 7, then there would be no 7s to be placed in block 6. So this cell cannot contain 7. 7s here eliminate 7 from the cell. So it makes the cell an 8, the cell is 7, 8, 8, and yep. Okay, so this cell is made a 7, and 8, 9 pair left in these two cells. Okay, this 8 points down, and this cell also sees 8. And 8 cannot go here. So in block 7, the digit 8 is forced into this cell, which places the 9 and 8 in block 9, which resolves this 4-9 pair because it now sees this 9. So 4 and 9. These 4s force the digit 4 into one of these two cells in block 8, and these two cells form a 3-4 pair. And then the other missing digits of row 8 are 1 and 6. 3, 6, and 7 are the missing digits of block 4. 6, I think, can go into any of these 3 cells, and this cell sees 7s there. So 7s go down here. Okay, in row 9, the missing digits are 1, 2, and 7. This cell sees 1 and 2, so this cell is a 7, and the other two open cells are for 1 and 2. Okay, 3, 4, wait, no. This cell now sees the 7 that I just placed, so this cell is made a 3, and then it points back down and makes this a 4, this a 3. This cell is a 6 to complete this column, which makes this a 3, points back to the right, and makes this a 3, this a 7, and this a 1. So the whole right-hand side is done. 2 and 4 are the missing digits of row 5, but this cell sees 4. So I can place these two digits like so. This 2 points down, so it forces 2 to go in this cell in block 8, which makes this 1, 6, 1, 6. Okay, so the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times Hot Sudoku in about 25 minutes, which is honestly not a very good time at all. Yeah, I was kind of slacking today. Not that great of a performance. Um, I did struggle to spot some key spots. Okay, some key spots were quite important for this Sudoku puzzle, so I'll go over them as a quick summary. So I would say the 2-6 pair in block 3, which also helped place the 9. So getting most of the top part done is quite useful or helpful for progressing. And later on, you also have the 1-3 pair as well as the 7-8 pair in column 8. So yeah, in column 8, there was the 1-3 pair and the 7-8 pair. And then later on, the key part for progressing the ending of the Sudoku puzzle is the 4-9 pair. Well, the placement of 4 and 9 in row 7. The placement of 4 and 9 in row 7 helped complete most of the ending parts. So, yeah, in column 8 and row 7, I struggled and took so much time spotting the pairs in column 8 and row 7. So, yeah, hope you didn't struggle as much as I did. But even if you found this difficult, hopefully this video helped. And if you do have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll try my best to reply you. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if it's just me or whether this puzzle is actually a bit trickier than usual hard Sudokus. But anyway, um, yeah, just keep an eye out. Okay, today's August 27th, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hard Sudoku. And I hope that I'll do better tomorrow. Okay, see you all. Bye.